Hi, this is Chris Doyle, Director for Business Development for PortraitEFX Photography Franchise. Thanks so much for taking the time today to learn about our company and to see if this might be a good fit for you. And don't worry, this isn't going to be a sales presentation. I'm not trying to sell you a car or boat. This is just information about our company. This presentation is going to cover our company's business model. And when you're finished with this presentation, I'd really like to schedule time for us to discuss your unique situation, your territory, the demographics in your area, our financing options, your specific equipment issues, and I'd like to go over some brand new promotions that are the most cutting-edge photography products available. If you're a professional photographer, you've certainly come to the right place for us to help you expand and grow your business. Plus, we'd like to help you add a turnkey marketing system that's going to help you penetrate markets you've never been able to approach. If you're a hobbyist or brand new to the photo industry, but you have always had a passion for photography, we have a program to train you and show you how you can become a professional photographer with the help and backing of a national company to support you. We're the fastest growing photography franchise in the U.S. because we offer you so many ways to make money. In this presentation, I'm going to show you just a few of the ways we can help you succeed in the photography business. As you know, many aspects of the photography business have suffered during the current recession. Our business model has continued to prosper and grow as a proven fact that mom and dad are going to continue to purchase photos of their kids. As long as you price your product so it's affordable, your business is going to prosper and grow. Our business model is the volume photography business. Instead of you taking pictures of just one family or one person at a time, we provide you with a technology and workflow system to go out and photograph large numbers in a short amount of time. Would you rather have the traditional photo shoot with just a $100 sitting fee and maybe sell a couple $100 of photos? And that could take you a couple hours, or in that same amount of time, would you rather take photos of 300 people at just an average buy rate of just $25 a package and end up with a $7,000 day? Obviously, it makes sense to have the volume photography business, and it's really the only way you're going to be able to succeed in the photography business in this business environment. Another thing about our company is you can work it out of your home. You don't have to have an expensive lab or have set up with a photography studio somewhere that you have to pay rent on or have a long lease on. And that's going to save you a lot of money in the long run. You can learn to take quality, studio quality photos on location with our system. We also have a year-round marketing program that leads to income opportunities all year long. And that's very, very important. If you're going to be in the photography business, you don't want to be stuck in something that's seasonal and only have the ability to take photographs in the spring or in the fall. You want to be able to do it 12 months out of the year. And this also, the volume photography business, is the one way to build up an asset value of your business so it's resellable later on if that's what you want to do. What is included in your PortraitEFX franchise, along with your website, and of course an online shopping cart, you're set up with a merchant account, and the full marketing support and services that we support you with is innovative marketing systems for every single promotion out there. We also have cutting edge technology for e-commerce, production workflow, and the order fulfillment. We have the ongoing support from our experienced corporate staff, and you're going to get peer communications and recognition programs in the photography business. We also offer advanced training in wedding photography, advanced family portraiture, high school senior photography, high volume private and secondary school photography, and also obviously the high volume sports photography. We have a lot of franchise startup resources to help you out. We have prospecting strategies for your future business to keep you ahead of the curve. We train you on workflow. Workflow is, what do you do when you have 500 kids that you have to take pictures of in 1 day or 2 days? How do you go about doing that? How do you take those pictures? How do you get them delivered to the lab, etc.? We also have photography critiques to teach you what's going on, ongoing telephone support, and we'll even come out and show you on location if you need us to help you with taking a big photo shoot that you think you need help to handle. Our menu of promotions is the widest in the industry, and it enables you to have those year-round opportunities that I told you about earlier. We also have technical levels to increase your skills as you continue to develop, and we have ongoing training opportunities that provide you training year-round for new events and new technology as it continues to grow. You can see here, even if you're a brand new photographer, and don't have skills, or you're just trying to learn the photography business, that we have a lot of entry-level type of programs that we can introduce you to that you can get started at right away, anywhere from the preschool fall and spring portraits, kindergrads, the bunny promotions, child safety programs, business portraits, dance special events, obviously martial arts, dance schools, gymnastics, the holiday photos with Santa Claus, Grandparents' Day, and so many other programs that we'd love to introduce you to, and we can show you how to do those starting right out the gate. It's not something that's going to take you months and months to get up to speed and try to figure out how you're going to run this business. We start you out, we pre-train you before you ever come to our training school. When you get to our training school, you learn how to do this business, and then we go to work showing you how to actually make money doing this business. We are also one of the industry leaders in childhood photography programs, kindergarten, daycare, preschool, which is extremely lucrative. As you know, mom and dad probably spend more money on photos when the children are at that 0 to 5 year age than almost any other age. So we have the programs in place to help show you how to make money with the kindergarten children, including the kindergarten diplomas, as I'm showing you here, a lot of other innovative programs, and we show you how to target and actually how to capture that business away from the competition. We do have the flyers and posters all ready to go. We have other marketing systems that we're going to show you how to use, so you can go in and book that business and take that business away from the competition if there is competition. We have some brand new promotions that I'll be showing you too that nobody else has out there in the industry. Probably one of our most popular programs at Easter, and this is just an example of some of the programs we have, is the Bunny Photos program, which if you have kids, anytime you have kids with pets, it's going to be quite a sellable product. Obviously, if you look here to the left, those are real bunnies, and we of course have some problems sometimes with real bunnies doing a little bit of nibbling or leaving some presents behind. If you look at the bunny on the right there, that's actually a specially stuffed bunny that looks very, very realistic and is very, very popular with kids and parents. When it comes to school photography, we're definitely the industry leaders in that industry. As you know, if you want to be able to take photos of 300 or 500 kids, you have to have the technology and you have to have the software and the know-how to be able to make that happen. Most of the schools are going to allocate you 1 a day or 2 days to go ahead and take those photos. So what you have to have is the type of technology that'll do that and get it done in the specified time period. Now, a lot of the companies that are out there, there's actually one big company, major company, that does most of school photography business, and they're quite a bit behind in the power curve. You probably know for yourself that right now, if you were to take school photos, they probably send a prepaid list to the teacher. They give that to little Johnny to take home to mom and dad. Little Johnny takes that home to mom and dad. You have to put money in there. You have to prepay for photos you don't even see, and then you send those back to the school. The teacher has to collect the money and then try to pay the photographer. You wait weeks and weeks for your proofs to come in. You have terrible photos with little Johnny's eyes closed. It's pretty much a nightmare. Most kids and parents really don't like their school photos. Now imagine, and this is just one idea, one method that we use. We have several different methods, but we have this technology down to where you don't have to have the teacher involved. You actually will take the picture, and it will be captured where you will upload it to a website. You will hand little Johnny a little camera sheet that has a website and his own personal special PIN number that he takes home to mom and dad. Mom and dad can log in, put the PIN number in, and go see Johnny's pictures that evening, look at them, decide what they want to buy, put their order, place it online, and go ahead and have the lab deliver those photos directly to them. So you as a photographer saved a lot of time, but you're taking the teacher out of the equation so she's not collecting money anymore. It's really a great idea, and that's just a few. Obviously we have technology and different ways of capturing these photos that I'd like to tell you about in person, but we definitely are way, way ahead of where most companies are when it comes to school photography. Now we obviously, of course, strive to have that studio quality on location shooting, and we're going to teach you how to do that, whether it's senior photos, whether it's taking being able to put this type of photo together in a template and deliver it. We're going to show you how to do that and how to do it in a fast, efficient manner using technology to help you. It doesn't matter if you need to do a different production of black or white or just photo cards or those type of things to send out, or you need the flyers, posters to deliver to the schools, we have all these type of products already available, already free to use. It can be different themes for different types of the year, whether it's the water's edge in the summer, whether it's springtime type photos. We have the backdrops. We also work with green screen technology that I'll be going to in detail when we talk in person. Now, you're obviously going to want systems that nobody else has out there. For instance, we have a proprietary system for on-site proofing, where you're able to actually print out the proofs for, say, the daycare preschools on the spot and show mom and dad that afternoon when they get to school and see their kids' photos, which is amazing. Most times, mom and dad have to wait weeks and weeks for those proofs to come in. And of course, then they may have to reorder them, that type of thing. If you notice this order form, they can actually order on the spot, put their payment information. It can go to the lab and be delivered to them within a week to 2 weeks' time, and they've got their photos. So that's a really neat technology that we have, along with several other proprietary technologies. Obviously, the internet has become a huge part of doing any type of business, and you'll have your own website where people can come to your photo gallery and order their photos online, and this makes life just so much easier for you. They can actually come and proof their pictures, they can enter their own data, they can enter their credit card information, pay for it online, and we are linked up with the lab so that that order will go directly to the lab, be processed, and you can have them select where the order can go directly to them instead of you having to collect those photos, hand them out, and do it the old-fashioned way, which ties you up. We want to make you a photographer, not sitting there hunched in front of your computer having to work hours and hours and hours trying to figure out how to upload photos, get them sent out, figure out how you're going to do that. It's our job to work with you, and we have the technology to make this work for you, to make your life and your job so much easier. We provide you the training and the systems so you can produce studio quality portraits on location in any environment that you're in, and that's so important. You want to have those quality photographs. We also support a wealth of opportunities, including martial arts schools, dance schools, first communions, business portraits. You get the marketing materials, sales training, and photography techniques to do all this. So it's very important to have that support. That's why you buy a franchise, so you have somebody to reach out to and talk to them. Now, when it comes to martial arts schools, for instance, these are all templates. We provide those to you and show you what you need so you can go out and take a martial arts studio and take pictures of it. If you want to do a dance schools are extremely lucrative. When they have dance recitals, the little girls or little boys could be in 4, 5, 6 different outfits. So it's extremely lucrative business that a lot of people maybe don't realize how much money you can make in dance schools or in gymnast type environments. We can also show you how to take business portraits for different type of environments, whether it's hospitals, lawyers associations. There's all kinds of business groups that need photographs taken. Also, class and school reunions are obviously big in the summertime, and they always need photographers. They need the type of books that go with them, the type of products that we can supply for you. Summer band, camp marching bands, drill teams, these are all things that anytime there's a kid in uniform, it's important. Prom dance, photography programs for adults, and then dance and prom books. These are things that you're going to be able to sell. Let's talk about yearbooks. This gives you the ability to go in. We have all the type of tools that you need to go in and put a full bid in for any school. You're not going to be limited and go, well, I can only do the class photos, or I can only do the sports photos. I won't be able to compete for your yearbook. Somebody else would. We are going to show you how to compete for every single program that school has and win that contract. We will actually help you prepare the proposal you need to get that contract. We already have the templates laid out. We'll probably end up writing the first few proposals for you, so don't worry about going out to that environment and having to tackle that school. But when it comes to yearbooks, we have the most unique and forward-thinking idea in yearbooks. As you know, the problem with yearbooks has been in the past that little Johnny's in that yearbook, one time maybe for his class photos, and that's it. So imagine if, first of all, you're able to put little Johnny on the cover of that yearbook, his picture, and probably his name. But along with what's going on with technology, if the whole front page of that yearbook was dedicated to Johnny, almost like a Facebook type of layout, where he can have his friends, he can have his different pets, he can have all kinds of things on there that's personalized for little Johnny, and each child can do that. So that yearbook becomes very, very special to them, and they're going to treasure it for the rest of their lives. And now there's pictures of them in that yearbook. It's the first page you turn to, and it's something no other company has out there. And you're going to be able to go in and target and do bids with a product that's extremely unique and not available anywhere else. If you want to talk about year-round opportunities, you want to look at what's going on in the summertime. Most photography companies have nothing going on there with your Boy Scouts, swim clubs, sports clubs, resident camps. Obviously you have the proms that are finishing up at the end of the summer. And what about family portraits in the park? Something that's different, unique, where you don't need that studio. You can take those families out there and do some really, really cool photos that people are going to love, that's totally different from the other type of photos that you've developed. And we show you how to take those on location, inside, outside, and make it work for you. Now take something as simple as maybe a swim team. You may not think there's a lot of money in this, but this is a friend of mine does these type of photographs for the swim team about once a year. Start out with about 80 kids, now it's up over 100. This takes them about 2 to 3 hours on a Saturday morning, and you can end up walking away with a $2,000 to $3,000 day just from this one photo shoot. Another year-round opportunity for making money is a church directory business. Now many of you may not realize that church directories are done every 2 to 3 years. And it's extremely lucrative. A church with maybe 200 people can end up being a $10,000 to $15,000 photo shoot. However, in the past, what's happened is you get big companies like maybe Lifetouch or Owen Mills that come into these churches. They take their pictures and then they move on and don't come back for 2 or 3 years. Those church directories become quite outdated. Obviously the quality of the photos too is pretty bad, let's face it. If you ask any church member what they liked about their church directory photos, very few of them are going to like anything. What we found is a unique niche where we actually have the ability to have online church directories where you're able to service that church year-round and go in and update every quarter or every few months the website that you would provide for the church, and provide new photos for new people coming in when they have babies or when the kids come home from college, that type of deal. And so you also have the opportunity for year-round income from church directories. And the big companies cannot compete with this because once they take the photos and leave, they don't have the manpower to come back and service that church on a year-round like you would as a local photographer. Now, nobody else has this capability. We have a unique program set up for doing church directories with our online church directory, and of course you would do the regular church directory. So I'll be happy to explain how that works to you. It's really a neat idea, and there's so many other applications for it as well. We do also have advanced training in wedding and engagement photography. I don't want to tell you that we're huge into that industry. It's suffered immensely with the economy and everything that's gone on. The wedding and photography business has dropped dramatically, and we've had a lot of wedding photographers actually end up buying franchises so they could do other things besides weddings. But if you want to do weddings, we'll teach you how to do it. We hope that you don't end up with Bridezilla, or what's worse, the mother of Bridezilla. And but we will certainly be happy to teach you any type of photography out there that your interest lies in. Obviously, another very important leg in the photography business, and very lucrative. There's a lot of money in sports, team and individual sports. And we like to consider ourselves one of the leaders in the sports industry. All of our photographs are printed on Kodak metallic paper, which no other company out there does. We have the best quality. We have a very, very good rate of when we go in and compete against other photographers or other competition out there to capture sports leagues and businesses. We'll show you how to do that, what you need to do. And we have this product so unique and so far above what other competitors have that I think you're going to find that you're able to go in there and capture the sports market, including the action sports market, and really have a leg up on just about everyone else out there. Obviously, when it comes to sports, you want to have a product that nobody else has, and you want to be able to deliver that, deliver your product in a timely manner and do it professionally. For instance, if you have an 8x10 with a team photo and an individual on there, you're probably going to have the whole team buy that photo, and that makes a huge difference. You want products that people are going to buy. Don't forget about the girls. There's so many girls involved in sports nowadays that you want to make sure you target that market out there. The other market you're looking at is action sports, as I mentioned earlier, but also posters. You see little Adam there. He's probably never made a basket in his life, but he looks like Michael Jordan there, and I guarantee he's going to want that photo, and so is his parents. So this is a product that you're going to be able to sell, and there's a heck of a markup on it. Obviously, we provide for the leagues. We have a trading card program where everyone gets a free trading card. We have other promotions out there for capturing the sports market that are just incredible. You're going to want to know about our training program. It's very important that you have the kind of training that you need to go out there and take photos of whether it's 10 kids in a daycare center, 300 kids at a school, 1,000 kid sports league. It doesn't matter. You need to have the training and you need to have the support to know how to do that. And we can teach you how to do that. We have probably the most comprehensive initial training program in the industry. We have an online pre-training program where we take you through the basics of digital photography. We teach you about studio lighting. We teach you about fundamental professional portraiture. We have cheat sheets for the lighting type thing. We have show you different techniques so you can be successful in the photography business. We've often had people say that coming to our training school, it's a week-long school and it's in Memphis, Tennessee. They've said that going to that training is almost equivalent to what it would take them 2 years in a college or university. So you are going to learn how to do this business and how to do it right. Really, our extensive marketing and sales training enables you to hit the ground running with promotions that are timed to match our exclusive year-round marketing calendar. And after training, it doesn't end there. We're going to continue to give you coaching and we're going to give you critiques. When you need to go out and target a business, we're going to show you how to do that. We're going to get with you and say, okay, here's what you need to do to target this business. Franchise is because you want support. It's because you want to be able to have the tools in your toolbox so you can go out and do this business without having to reinvent the wheel. And we already have the marketing materials for every single promotion that you're going to do. We have the flyers, we have the sales letters, we have the presentation materials, we have the sample photos and products, we have the strategies. As I mentioned earlier, if we need to, we will sit down with you and come up with a strategy on how you're going to go target a specific business. If you were going to a daycare, for instance, and you needed to know, hey, how am I going to do this? We'll sit down with you and say, okay, here's what you're going to do. Here's a proposal. Here's a package that you're going to present to them. We will walk you through all the steps. If you've got to go to a school and do a proposal, we will lay it out for you so that it's done professionally, looks better than anybody else's proposal out there. So you can rest assured that what we are going to do is help you succeed. When you leave our training school, you already know how to hit the ground running, and you have the resources to get out there and start doing business right away. We're not talking waiting weeks or months. We have many folks that have never even been photographers. Within 2 weeks have signed up accounts and are out taking photographs of children or sports or events. And that's what we want to see. We want to see you get busy and get that camera clicking so it's clicking year round, because that's how you're going to make your money, dude. Now, another question people have is, hey, what about a royalty? Most franchises, do charge a royalty fee. If you went to McDonald's, for instance, they probably charge you, say, 8%. So if you did $100,000 in business, they'd probably get $8,000 out of you right up front before you'd ever paid for the rent, the lease, bought your equipment, and everything else. You might end up only making a few $1,000s. In our case, we get all of our money from the processor. You use our processor, and we have the top labs in the country. We work with a photo lab called United Color Lab out of Memphis, Tennessee, which has been around for 25 years, specializes in the volume photography business, has several innovative software, brand new software that no other company has, that they have several programs exclusive for our company. We also work with Pounds Photo Lab in Dallas, Texas, which is the 6th largest lab in the country. So we will set up, all our programs are integrated through those labs. So you will do your processing, and when the photos come through our lab, you'll end up paying a rate which is extremely much lower than you would pay if you were going to your local photo lab. If you were going to Walmart or you were going to a local lab there in your area, most likely it could end up costing you anywhere from probably $3 to $4 to process an 8x10 sheet. In our case, you're probably going to pay less than $1.30, $1.25, and it just depends. Obviously, these prices can vary, but it's going to be extremely cheap because of our buying power. So you're going to save money there, but where we get our money is we get our 10 or 20 cents or whatever it is on the bottom end from the processor, not from you. So if let's say you have a retail photo that's an 8x10 that you're going to sell for $12, and for the ease of making this easy, you pay us $2 for it through the processor. There's $10 profit. You keep 100% of that profit. We get our money from that $2, from a portion of that $2 that you paid to the processor. So you're no doubt wondering up front, what's this going to cost me? Well, we're extremely proud of our fantastic franchise fees, which are the lowest in the industry, period. Most photography franchises out there start at around $30,000 to $50,000, and some can go as high as $200,000. I kid you not. We all know that in any business you want a return on your investment, and we provide you with some incredible options for starting a professional photography business or taking your existing business and expanding it into the volume business with the kind of support you really need to be successful. The volume photography business is the only photography business that has managed to be pretty much recession proof. But if you want a return on your investment, it's not doing the onesie-twosie kind of photography. It's getting groups of kids, adults, or whatever your customer base is, all at one location. If you take a small school of 300 kids and use the national averages of a buy rate of just $25 for a photo package, and again using national participation buy rates of about 80% of the parents that are going to buy photos, that's a whopping potential of $6,000 for that school shoot. Look, I'm not going to make any kind of income claims here. I'm just pointing out that if you host a family portrait shoot, sure, you might end up with a couple $100s for the day, or you could do a volume shoot and end up with a heck of a lot more money. We have 3 flexible programs you can choose from depending on your budget. If you want to work part-time or you want to do this full-time, we have our silver program, our gold program, and our platinum program. So let's break down each franchise fee in detail so you know what you're getting for your investment. The silver program at $7,995 is really designed for the part-time photographer who wants to start or continue their current photography business, but due to other commitments, etc., you'd prefer to do this part-time for now. You're still going to get all the amazing support and technology that the other programs have, but your territory is going to be just a little bit smaller. This great deal is going to come with a territory that will have a minimum population of at least 100,000 people, which is a great base to support your part-time business. This program also includes our specialized training program for you at our training facility in Dallas, Texas. Now, this training program is really something special, folks. Many people have commented that it was equivalent to what you would learn if you had spent 2 years in college trying to learn this business, except we add the sales and marketing, workflow, and specialized photography training not found anywhere else. We have the best instructors in the business, and you're going to leave our course ready to hit the ground running and run your business the right way. We also include up to $500 worth of proprietary customized contact resource management software. As you may have already some or all of the equipment, we aren't going to force you to pay extra for something you already own. So you may need to purchase some or all of the equipment depending on how much you have up front. But if you don't have any equipment, it could cost you an extra $8,000 to $10,000. That is really pretty amazing. You can get into this amazing franchise for possibly less than $10,000 if you have some of the equipment already. And that's truly a first in the franchise industry. Just make sure and check out our PortraitEFX website for complete details on the kind of equipment you're going to need to conduct this business professionally. Now, our gold program is perfect for the part-time or full-time photographer. This program only costs $15,000, but it comes with a territory with a minimum population of at least 300,000. It also includes training for up to 2 people at our Dallas training facility, the corporate identity marketing package. It even includes the hotel lodging for you during training and local transportation while you're in Dallas, and up to $500 worth of proprietary customized contact resource management software. We also offer up to $2,500 of in-house financing assistance and a veterans discount of 5% for this program. Now, if you really want to do this business the right way, then the Platinum program is just what the doctor ordered. If you want a full-time photography business and you're ready to do this business in a big way, then this is the option you'll want to choose. This program only costs $20,000, but it comes with a territory with a minimum population of at least 500,000. That's 500,000 people. And a large part of that extra amount is to pay for a professional trainer to come and spend several days with you at your location, conducting a sales and marketing assistance visit with you to help you land accounts and show you how to do this business right at your location in person. This is a really amazing program that's going to help your business launch right out the door with a bang. It also includes training for up to 2 people at our Dallas training facility, the corporate identity marketing package, and it even includes the hotel lodging for you during training and local transportation while you're in Dallas. and a course of $500 worth of proprietary customized contact resource management software. However, we also offer up to $5,000 in-house financing assistance and a veteran's discount of 10% with this program. And yes, you can upgrade from a silver or gold program anytime you want, as long as there's territory available for you to expand to. So there you go, the fairest and lowest franchise fees in the industry. You'll no doubt have more specific questions about our franchise fees and financing assistance, and I'll be happy to discuss any question you might have. So make sure and schedule an online meeting with me to discuss your questions. As you can see, we have a franchise program designed to fit every single budget out there. And if you want to be a professional photographer or expand your current business, you now have the perfect vehicle to do that with, which is PortraitEFX Photography Franchise. Sharing a few minutes of your very busy day with me. This is just an initial look at our company. I know I've only had a few minutes to just touch on what we can do to help you succeed in this business. And I have so many other things to show you, I just couldn't fit it into this half-hour presentation. If you'll just visit our franchise information website at www.PEFX.net, I've included several other very short video presentations that will describe in more detail items you might have questions about, such as how do we figure out the territories. For instance, if you live in a rural area and are afraid it's too rural to support a franchise, well then rest assured I have great news for you in that regard. Perhaps you want to know about coming to visit us in person at one of our Discovery Days, or you might want to find out some more information about our financing options. Plus, you won't want to miss out on taking a look at some of our brand new promotions that are unique, cutting edge, and that will give you an advantage over every single other photographer in your area. What I'd really like to do is have you contact me and let's set up a time for us to have a live meeting online where we can discuss your unique situation and I can answer your questions and we can see if this is a good fit for you. I just need about 30 minutes of your time and I promise it'll be worthwhile. If you're a professional photographer and want help with marketing and the systems to help you compete with the competition, you have come to the right place. If you've been doing photography for fun and want to make it your business and your lifestyle, there's no better time than now to contact me and let's get clicking.